And one of the most eminent sports journalists in the country, Boria Majumdar, now joins me from Kolkata. Boria, for viewers who are joining us, put this entire story in context. What does it mean, most importantly, for the BCCI chief N. Srinivasan?
See, it means a lot. The point is, Maruk, whether the meaning will ultimately be translated into action. Question number one, answer number one. Question number one was Gurunath Mayappan, team principal of IPL franchise Chennai Super Kings. Mr. Srinivasan wants us to believe no, he was an enthusiast. The Supreme Court appointed committee has given proof, incontrovertible proof to the Supreme Court which says he was team principal. Which one do we believe? Obviously the Supreme Court appointed committee. What impact will this have on Chennai Super Kings? That's question number two. The Mudgal committee will now tell us, it has told the world, that Gurunath Mayappan was actually betting against his own team or even for his own team and revealing important information to his friend Vindu Dara Singh, partner in crime. What does that mean? It means Chennai Super Kings as a team, as a franchise, was compromised because the team principal or team owner was betting and he was revealing important information. What does that mean for Mr. Srinivasan? He is the team owner, Chennai Super Kings. He is the managing director of India Cements, which owns Chennai Super Kings. It means very simply, Chennai Super Kings has to be banned. It means very simply, Chennai Super Kings has to be suspended. It means very simply that Mr. Srinivasan cannot escape anymore and tell us that Gurunath Mayappan was an enthusiast. It means very simply that the words that Mr. Srinivasan had uttered in Kolkata on 26th of May last year, 2013, and has now fallen flat on his face. Question is, will he take probity, propriety, integrity, morality into account and step down? Will he say he at least owes us an apology? Will he say any of this? Or will he be as brazen as before and say, I don't even know Gurunath Mayappan? I don't believe he will step down, because if he did, he would have stepped down last year. Now, there's a difference, Maruk. The difference is, even if he continues to be brazen, the Supreme Court has the power to force his hand, force the hand of the BCCI, and that's what this country and every cricket fan will wait and watch on 7th of March.
Okay, Boria, we have a lot of callers joining us. We have Mohit from Jamshedpur. Mohit, go ahead. If you have a question for Boria, go ahead with that question, or else if you have a comment, go ahead with that.
Yeah, Boria, I want to say at this point of time when the things are very clear, that the cricket is also very harshly corrupted, and with this decision of coming that Gurunath Mayappan was a part of the conspiracy, should all the cricket fraternity, all our great players who are always thanking us, other fans, for all the praise, for all the love we are bestowing on them, so is it not all the responsibility of all these people who are involved in cricket to at least help in clearing this image and come out against the BCCI chief N. Srinivasan? Why they are not coming out? I mean, everybody should take this stand that when your son-in-law is involved into it, you should step down directly. There's nothing else we want at this point of time, because cricket is very much more than a game in India. We inspire from it.
Right. Go ahead, Boria.
Mohit, you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, that's never going to happen. And why is it not going to happen? Because there are selfish interests here. None of these players, none of the associations, have you heard even one person coming out and speaking? No. It's ultimately, it'll be, last year it was the media, but this time it's a difference, Mohit. This time it's the most important judicial power in this country, the Supreme Court of India. The BCCI will have to bow down to the Supreme Court of India. So it's no longer the media only. As far as your hope, I hope the same, that some players will come out, some association chiefs will come out, but unfortunately last year they did not. We'll have to wait and see if they do this year.
Okay.
But if you ask me how much I hope they will, my hope is 0%.
Okay, Anand Krishnan from Chennai joining us. Go ahead, Anand.
Good evening, Boria. See, for once I think I have to agree with you. It's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. They're all cohorts in whatever they're doing. And I genuinely I wish that they would all come together and cleanse the system. And as you said rightly, the Supreme Court would intervene. I hope Srinivasan doesn't take this as an opportunity and take up his ICCI post and give up the BCCI post in that case.
Okay.
What are the options of him doing that? Kindly let me know.
Boria, I hope you got that question. He's saying, what are the options of him perhaps leaving the BCCI position but continuing to retain the ICC one?
You know, it's a very interesting question and a very important one. But will somebody from the ICC now say that his position is untenable? Will Hassan Mani, Giles Clarke, Wally Edwards and Giles Clarke especially, will the England and Australian cricket boards who've been working with Mr. Srinivasan on this position paper want to work with somebody whose team is implicated in a betting, match fixing, spot fixing scam? Will he want to work? Is Mr. Srinivasan's position tenable in the ICC? Will the ICC board take into account all of this? We don't know, but that is definitely an escape route for sure, Maruk.
It is a huge hit to Indian cricket. Boria Majumdar continues to be with us. Angikar is calling from Kolkata. Go ahead.
Hi.
Hi, we can hear you. Go ahead. Do you have a comment or a question for Boria?
I would just like to ask Mr. Majumdar as to what it really means as a cricket fan for us, because it's like a big blow for cricket. It's all over. I mean, so what does it mean for us as cricket fans? I mean, especially if Mr. Srinivasan becomes like the member of the governing body of ICC, is going to like rule world cricket as such. Does he really deserve to be in that position? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Boria, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. As a cricket fan, it's a serious blow. It's a disappointment that what we were seeing last year was actually a charade. We were seeing Chennai Super Kings in the final of the IPL when its team owner, team principal, official, whatever you want to call it, was actually betting against his own team. Now that was not cricket. That's simply not the gentlemanly game we all love. As for Mr. Srinivasan, look, we've said it hundreds of times. Even last year, will he take moral responsibility? Will he apologize for calling Gurunath Mayappan as an enthusiast? It's now staring in his face. He was not an enthusiast, he's a team principal. We've not heard anything from Mr. Srinivasan yet, not from the BCCI. You know, I don't think they will say anything. The only person, only institution, only establishment that can cleanse Indian cricket is the judiciary. So it all depends now on the Supreme Court.
Okay, we have Mr. Atri calling from Bangalore. Go ahead.
Boria, I'm sure all along Mr. Srinivasan himself knew that his son-in-law is absolutely involved in the scandal as has been brought out by this Mudgal report. Question is, not only Mayappan and Srinivasan, there may be many high-known players and maybe including the captain of Chennai Super King and certain foreign players who along with him to the king. And the law of the land should take its own course. Mr. Majumdar, my question to you is, should not all the players who are involved in this kind of a betting scandal should be taken to task as per law of the land? I know nobody will not the bosses very big in my country.
The audio there
I
wasn't
got that,
completely... you
it's
got
an
that?
important
Okay.
question. Yeah, I got that. The important point is we cannot overstate the report. The report says it does not exonerate anybody, nor does it implicate anybody of spot fixing or match fixing. What it recommends is a further investigation on the matter to find out if the Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royals match was fixed. Now, if that is the case, that opens up an entirely different story. But till that, we cannot say X player was involved or Y player was involved. But the committee finds enough suspicion to recommend further investigation. Now, who will conduct that investigation? Will it be a Supreme Court appointed committee? Will it be a BCCI appointed committee? Will that hold any ground? Will it be the police? So we've got to wait for the Supreme Court on 7th of March to adjudicate and give directions. But I keep saying it has to be the judiciary because we cannot leave it to the BCCI.
Okay, Rajiv from Noida calling before we head into a break. Quickly, Rajiv, go ahead.
I'm Rajiv Sinha. My point is that it's like, what is happening in the whole country. Aam Aadmi Party, Aam Aadmi, we all know what is happening. Do you think that we don't understand what is happening? I want to know that why all the players who are playing for Chennai Super Kings, whether it is Dara Singh's son or whether it is Dhoni's wife, who all are sitting there, they know everything. We are sitting here and watching television, we know what is happening. Without you saying all these things and without the court coming out in all these things, why don't these players also take care of it and understand that they are also guilty of all these things which they know it. Dhoni knows it, his wife knows it, everyone knows it. They're all playing like that. We are all fools. We should not take all these people into our account in the country for the sports. That's all I want to say.
Okay, thanks so much for that. Boria, I want to add to that and ask you a quick question because we're running out of time. The question is, A, what is the role or what is the responsibility on cricket players in a country which is as crazy about cricket as India? And secondly, should the auction, which is going to happen on the 12th and 13th of February, go on?
The first answer to that, senior players with impeccable integrity will have to take more responsibility and try and educate the younger players so that they don't fall into the trap of betting and spot fixing.
Right.
So far more responsibility for the senior players because they know that there is a lot of lure. 2, the auction, the Supreme Court has allowed it to go on, but said retrospective action can be taken if they find the Mudgal Committee report is correct and the auction results can be declared null and void. I think that is the correct course of action. Let the auction go on, but on the 7th of March, retrospective action is possible.